Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome to the new age.
Welcome to the new age. Let's get it. How you feeling about the stock market today?
I feel good, boy. I'm ready to spar.
How about crypto?
I feel good about crypto. It's on quite a few of the currencies are down in the current. I'm about to say pre-market, but crypto don't have a pre-market.
Right.
It's 24/7. But I feel good overall about the market, where we are and where we're trending.
Right. So let me just do a quick rundown. You got anything to add? Hold on, first of all, that's a point on you. And speaking to the mic so you can explain what just happened. Thank you, sir.
It's my first time.
Okay. It's gonna be your last time too. It's about to be your last
You fired on your day off.
All right, let me get back to what I was doing. Let's run down some of these stocks. So Palantir, PLTR up almost 10%. We was just talking about it last live stream and I think last podcast, but definitely last live stream. Palantir looking good. Clove is on fire, up 23.
In fact, Palantir, they releasing their earnings pre-market.
So they might have already done it. I'm not sure. They might have already did it.
You said Clove is what?
Clove is up 23.80% in the pre-market.
There was some news on Clove release. There was an article released on them being the top healthcare stock to invest into.
Mm-hmm. So, how do you feel about the rise of Palantir? We was just talking about it. I know I'm a huge advocate for it. I know you're a huge advocate for it. The stock, per se. Mm-hmm. How do you feel?
I like Palantir. You know, I'm championing it. It's a long-term investment for me. The thing I like about like what you said, Peter Thiel, anything that he has his hands on seems to turn into gold. So
right.
That's one of the things. But another thing that he's doing, his strategy is to reinvest, profits that they've gained over each quarter and over the years back into the company. That was a strategy that Jeff Bezos used to grow his company into the conglomerate that it is today. Right. So I like his approach. I like his strategy. I like the product that it offers. I like everything about Palantir.
Right, and just to let you know, Peter Thiel is from PayPal, along with Elon Musk, and they call him the PayPal Mafia because all of them left PayPal and went on to succeed in other ventures. He
also was an early investor into Facebook, early on, as well as some of the innovative stocks in Silicon Valley in the blockchain space and cryptocurrencies.
Right.
So he has quite a bit going on, and like I said, it appears that anything he touch turns into gold.
Right.
So I expect nothing less from Palantir.
So we got the EV charging stations. The EV charging stations are down. Blank charging is down $2.56. Charge point is down 51 cents. Plug power is down 19 cents. How you feel about the EV charging stations? 2 days they green, 2 days they red. It's just like keeps going in this up and down.
Very volatile.
Yeah, very volatile. If you swing trading it or maybe even day trading it, you probably making out right now.
I would buy the dip. I still
Let me ask you this: when is a good buying opportunity for? Let's go with charge point. It's at 24.55. What's a good opportunity to buy?
How much is it down right now?
It's down today in the pre-market. It's down 51 cents.
Do it 51 cent. What about on the 7 day?
On the 7 day,
The week.
1 week it's down. 1 week is down. I believe 2, 3. I believe $2 or $3.
That's almost 10%. Another 10% I would jump in.
Another 10%.
So any rule of thumb for me is a 20% retracement. 20 to 30% retracement, I'm jumping in. If I'm
a retracement from where though?
From its trend. So let's just say it. That's why I asked you the 7 day.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say in a week's time, if it's trending down 20%, I think it's a good buy. For me, it's a good buying opportunity if I'm bullish or if I have convictions on that particular asset or stock.
So you saying from its? So you're not saying from its all-time high. You're saying from its
trend from its current
upwards.
Weekly trend.
Okay, so it wasn't down. I'm sorry, I gotta correct myself. It wasn't down $1 or $2. It was up $1.20 this past week.
Okay.
So it's up 5% this past week.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would a 20% retracement for me before I would jump into it. However, it's down significantly from its all-time high.
Right, which we talked about on the last live. Let's talk about Virgin Galactic. It had a
huge. We ain't touched that yet.
We had a huge run up. It was at 16. I was telling you about it. I never got in. I never reaped the rewards. It's at $27 right now. From I think it went all the way to what, $50, $60 when Richard Branson was going to space. What do you think about it? It's at $27 right now.
I think stocks like that, I think that they have huge growth potential opportunity. I'm not currently looking to jump into it. Again, I'm watching it heavily, though. I'm watching it, and I'm looking for a good opportunity for me to jump into it. Right now, I'm not. I have some other things on my radar.
So what's on your radar?
Crypto.
Let's talk about crypto.
Crypto.
What's on your radar with crypto? And
so
you said it was down today.
Yeah,
right?
well, some of the stocks like Bitcoin on a 24-hour is down 3%. Ethereum is down 4%. My favorite XRP is up almost 10%, 9.64% to be exact. Cardano, another one that I'm in love with, is down 2%. Chainlink 5%. I can go on and on. Engine, one of the first ones that I've invested into, that's down 5% on the 24-hour, but up on the 7 day.
So let me ask you this. What do you think is the biggest sleeper in crypto right now?
When you say sleeper, I think I would say XRP, really, to be honest. And we're going to do a podcast specifically on that on Friday. Right. So I'll go more into detail about some of the fundamentals, some of why I think it's a sound investment, some of the background and some of the information that I have. Mm-hmm. We'll cover that on the podcast. But I think that's the biggest sleeper.
Can you give some people a little bit more insight on why you think this is the biggest sleeper in crypto right now?
I think XLM as well. Let me add that.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's critical. The use case for it is critical to our entire financial system, the global financial system. I shouldn't even just say our as it relates to domestic, but the global financial economy.
Got you.
What it does is, a little bit more clearly, the use case for what it does is it solves the issue of cross-border payments. So you know how if you pay your Visa or MasterCard, it may take 2 days for it to clear from your bank account into the MasterCard or Visa or American Express.
Mm-hmm.
And then it may take another 2 days to 3 days for it to clear on MasterCard side. With XRP, the settlement is in a matter of seconds. So we know that the way you make money is through the velocity of money, which means the movement of money. So you see money counters or things like that on cartoons and television shows, and you see them kind of like a Scarface.
Right.
Things like that. So XRP is a solution make as far as getting rid of the liquidity crisis or the log jam and money sitting still.
Got you.
That's why I think that XLM as well. That's why I think those two are the biggest sleepers, and they're not talked about as much. I think on purpose.
On purpose, and like he said, we'll go more into that on Friday in our afternoon/evening podcast. If you're watching right now, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate your support. Let's get back into it. What do you think about Cardano? I know
none of this is financial advice. This is our full disclaimer. We're not telling anybody what to do or advising anybody what to do. You should check with a licensed financial advisor before you make any financial decisions, and do your own research and due diligence. I just needed to get that out the way.
I was about to go into Cardano, but I'm going to put that on pause. I want to continue with XRP real quick. Where is it at now?
It's currently at 96 cents.
96 cents. That's fine. 96 cents, cool. Where is your price target for it? What is the upside? Where do you think eventually it can go in the next, let's say, year or two?
Next year or two, into the tens and hundreds of dollars.
And it's under $1 right now.
Yeah.
So basically, it's going 100x.
Well, we can't guarantee.
I know you're not guaranteeing it, but
I just want to be clear to the viewing audience.
Price target.
You said within like I said, into the tens of hundreds of dollars.
Okay, so 100x, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, so let's go into Cardano real quick. Cardano.
That's conservative.
XRP.
Yeah, conservatively 100x.
So you super bullish on it.
Super bullish.
Got it. All right, so let's get into Cardano. Cardano had a huge run up. It was under like 65 cents, I believe. It was under 65 cents, I believe. Early in the year, it had a huge run up. I think the highs, it went to like $2-3, and now it's just hovering in that $1 range. Tell me more about Cardano. Tell me why it's one of your favorites, and tell me where you think that is where Cardano is going as well.
So Cardano is in competition with Ethereum. You know, with Ethereum being the first market mover. I'm sorry. Cardano has some strategic partnerships to build out 5 countries, the infrastructure of 5 countries in Africa. They already have an agreement in place. So the upside to it is tremendous. You know, right now it's currently at what you say $1.74.
Yeah.
Again, I project Cardano to be in the tens and hundreds of dollars within the next 5 years. But I don't want to put a limit or a price point on that particular asset, again, because of it just forming its partnerships. But the use case for it is tremendous. Like I said, the entire infrastructure of those 5 African countries will Cardano will have a big part in that infrastructure, in the build out of their infrastructure.
What do you think crypto? I've seen a lot of crypto news related to Africa.
Right.
What do you think crypto / blockchain does for Africa?
Well, what it does is it progresses it. We know that Africa is a underdeveloped country. Now they're rapidly at the same time as emerging market, meaning that that's where a lot of attention and focus is to bring it to the compete in the developed world. As it relates to the global economy and global markets. So I think that's another reason why I'm bullish on Cardano, because it has tremendous upside because of that.
Right.
For Africa to be, so far behind, most of the developed countries, and to be operating or functioning on the blockchain, so to speak, it exponentially speeds up that lag in time of how much time it would have taken to, or would take to catch up than it would if it had not had the resources of the blockchain.
Got you. Let me do a quick rundown on some more stocks. Robinhood down $1.22 in the pre-market. Let's go to SoFi, which we talked about the other day.
Yeah, bring up that. There's something I want to bring up once you're done.
Okay, SoFi up 9 cents in the pre-market. They're at $16.90. Go ahead.
You know what we haven't touched on? The gaming space.
Okay.
So one of the things is an article released on August 10th. It says Jay-Z and Roc Nation invest in Michael Rubin's Fanatics, which is now valued at $18 billion. What's your take on the gaming space as it relates to investment? And how large do you think it'll be?
Well, I think that's where consumer entertainment is going, the gaming space.
All right.
So I believe it's great opportunity. I think what we talked about, what we hit on the other day, AI. I think AI stocks play really good with that. Blockchain is going to be huge.
Right, I agree.
For gaming though, if I have to bet on something when it comes to gaming, it's going to be crypto. Mm-hmm. It's going to be crypto. It's going to be blockchain, NFTs. You're going to be able, let's say Minecraft. You're going to be able to own houses in Minecraft due to NFTs. Think about that. It's a game, but right. You digitally own digital real estate with that NFT you own. So it gives people their own, you could say intellectual property, but it's kind
that's what the NFT space is.
Right. It's really your own intellectual property, and it tracks it through the blockchain, which is by far the best, technology.
It's what it is. Let me clarify that. I'm sorry. You can develop your own intellectual property and then sell it, and it be resold. And you can gain profits each time, or a percentage of the sale each time it's sold, if you've developed that specific NFT.
Right. I'm confused on why you mentioned Fanatics with it though. Okay.
Because they're moving into. It says that they're moving into that space. Let me see. Okay. Rubin transitioning from executive chair. Major investments from Jay-Z, Roc Nation, the MLB, SoftBank, Silver Lake, Eldridge, TWG Sports, Media and Entertainment, and Insight Partners have tripled the company's enterprise this past years, ranking in a whopping additional $325 million, which in and of itself demonstrates how the company maintained impressive strategic power throughout the pandemic. So it's somewhere in this article where it talks about them transitioning, and I'll bring that up. I just don't want to hold up the conversation while I'm looking for it. So continue to talk, and I'll bring up where it talks about them transitioning into.
So going back to crypto gaming.
Here you go. I'm sorry. The massive investment comes as Fanatics completes its transformation from a e-commerce company into a full-blown global digital sports platform. So digital sports is
So is it hitting on esports?
with businesses focused on everything from gaming and sports betting to NFT and media.
So I wonder how Fanatics. If you don't know what Fanatics is Michael Rubin owned. He's the one of the co-owners, part owners of the Philadelphia 76ers. And Fanatics is basically a fan merchandise. Mm-hmm. He has licensing partnerships with the NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, and
hockey.
Hockey. All the sports, major sports, soccer. And and basically he's one of the biggest e-commerce owners. So to see him going into gaming,
gaming is huge. That's why I really wanted to dive into this, because we hadn't commented. What stock is it? Any stocks or anything that you may be looking at? Oh no, you mentioned NFTs.
Yeah, I like I said, if I'm betting
or investing,
right. Let me say that if I'm investing in anything when it comes to gaming, it's crypto. It's blockchain. You mentioned Engine.
Right. That was my first investment in the crypto space. And Engine is only looking to conservatively gain between a 1 to 5% market share of currently a $165+ billion industry. Within the next 5 years, it's projected to be over $300 billion.
Right. So, just to let our audience know, Engine ticker symbol or crypto symbol, however you want to look at it, ENJ.X. ENJ.X. It's $1.55 right now. When did you get in Engine?
I got an Engine at 13 cents.
13 cents. So
and it's currently at $1.56.
Right.
The highs, it went up to like $3 and some change, and it's trending up, over the last few weeks as the entire space is trending upward. I believe it's getting ready to explode, especially with some of the laws being passed being passed through Congress.
Right, and we can't emphasize enough. Obviously this is not financial advice. We don't give financial advice. The cryptos, he got in at Engine at 13 cents. 13 cents. So the opportunity in crypto is amazing, and it's just getting started. Engine went all the way up to like $2.
No, $3. It went to, I think, $3.13 to be exact, but it's $3+.
Right, over $3. So he got in at 13. And was in it all the way into 313 and still in it to this day.
Still in it. I'm not again because of where the gaming space
and talk about who they're partnered with as well.
They're partnered with Microsoft. Two things real quick. I'm glad you brought that up. You all will constantly hear me say, if the two things that I look at whenever I'm going to make a decision to invest into an asset, specifically in a crypto space, is number one, what is the use case? Meaning, what problem do it solve, or what solution is brought about because of this particular asset or digital asset. Secondly, who are they partnered with? Those two things coupled together stabilize my conviction prior to me making a sound investment decision.
Right. And again, just to paint this picture for you, you got Engine being the blockchain company. It's partnered with one of the biggest tech software companies in the world.
And they have more partnerships.
Right.
More strategic partnerships. Go ahead, Datwan, I'm going to cut you off. That's just one of the biggest ones.
Right. So they're partnered with Microsoft. And what does Microsoft own?
What, software or in the gaming space?
In the gaming space.
Is it Minecraft? Is it
It's
Minecraft? Yeah.
Minecraft, one of the biggest games.
So,
in
and
the
you
world.
just talked about,
Exactly.
Minecraft. You just alluded to what Minecraft, how we'll be able to purchase through the NFT space, digital real estate and different things, even swords, different weapons, different assets that people
use to play the game.
Yeah, use to play the game. Thank you. I couldn't get my thoughts
No, you good. You good. So
I'm not a gamer, but I am a gamer when it comes to investing.
Right. Exactly. Antonio, did you have anything to add as far as what's going on in the market right now?
Yesterday it came out that the MSCI World Index will add AMC at the end of August. I think that's a very bullish move. And I think that we should put AMC in a positive position besides all the, extra.
I'm glad you said that, Antonio, because we got to address the elephant that's in the room.
And that's what. Go ahead.
So the last time we did a live, we did 2 lives. One at the closer market, and one at the closer market, updating everybody on what was going on with their earnings, and then we followed it up the next day with the live with that same enthusiasm, because AMC exceeded it exceeded the CEO's expectation, which greatly exceeded ours once we found out the financial numbers.
Right. And
go ahead.
And just to continue on what you're saying, we were so pumped up. It was such a bullish trend. It went all the way to like $37, $38 range, maybe a little bit over. And it was up like, what, $3, $4 in the pre-market.
Yeah.
And then once the market opened, all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose. So
Antonio has something to add to that before we go into a little bit more of our take on it.
Right.
AMC should be added to the MSCI August 31st with a potential spike because passive investors have to buy 5% of the free float market cap.
Okay. So good.
Interesting.
Thank you, Antonio.
Didn't a rule just pass the other day about the DTCC?
No. I think they changed the date of effectiveness for NSCC 2021-010. I think it goes into effect August 24th instead of in the mid-September, I believe it was.
Gotcha.
So how does that affect AMC, that rule? Keep talking while we find out how that particular rule affects AMC.
Yeah, so AMC is again, it's a tug of war. It's a tug of war. It really is. For us to have such a good earnings call, a bullish trend, and then by 2 o'clock it's all wiped away. It went under $30. It went under $30, and then we kind of fought back slowly. The DTCC rule change kind of brought us back over $30, and right now AMC is down pre-market at $30.91. So
it had a drop. You're telling me that it had a drop. It shot up about $5 between 2 days,
right.
The earnings call, and then pre-market of the following day. Now it dropped, consequently, $7.
Right, and that just goes to show the manipulation in the market and just the battleground. The battleground is really a battleground. It's a lot of shorting that's going on with AMC, and it's a lot of tactics.
Right. So you spoke on the manipulation. I think Antonio has some information for us on how this particular rule begins to address some of the manipulation.
Right.
Well, NSCC 2021-010 put short sellers in the most extreme conditions because it prohibits short sellers from creating failure to deliver as well as naked shares.
Neck is shortened.
Yeah.
Well, neck is shares, same thing.
Yeah. Naked shorts. Yeah.
Okay. So AMC. Go ahead, Antonio.
The NSCC rule,
Yes.
it should be filed on August 23rd and published on August 24th. So
Okay, so when he say filed on the 23rd and then published on the 24th, it doesn't go in effect until it's published.
Correct.
So that's why he made the separation between the two. It's filed, but even on that date that it's filed, the shorts are not held liable according to law until it's published into law, which will be on the 24th.
And as far as if no one knows who the NSCC is, they're pretty much the third party to take accountability
Okay, that's what we need in this space, some accountability.
between lenders. So that's
Okay.
their job. They're like the referees of the stock market.
Okay,
Yeah, but they doing a poor job refereeing. I tell you that.
They're just in the replay booth right now.
Yeah, that's what they doing. Then the NBA need to fix that too. To land the game.
so AMC, back to it, right? Because Datwan, you made some pretty good money in this space. I have as well. Today, do you have the same enthusiasm and convictions as far as AMC as you did during the earnings call, during pre-market, and during when you bought the stock, initially invested into the stock back in March?
I would be lying if I said I had the same enthusiasm.
Okay,
I would be lying. I do have the same conviction.
I'm glad you made the separation.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I do have the same conviction. I believe it's going to squeeze. I believe it's going to have a huge run-up. Like I said before, I don't know where the run-up is. A lot of people predicting over 3 figures. A lot of people predicting over 4 figures.
Okay.
Some people predicting over 5 and 6 figures. So I don't know where it runs to, but I do believe it runs.
Gotcha.
That's why I haven't sold anything yet.
Okay.
With,
Go ahead. I'm
with
sorry.
that being said, my enthusiasm isn't there anymore because it's almost like losing faith in the system. It's like being robbed and the police just stands there.
Right.
And
okay.
that's I can't have enthusiasm in the system no more. I believe it's an unfair market. I believe AMC, GME exposed that, but you gotta play the game. You
Right.
gotta play
You gotta
the game
play
at
the
the end
game.
of the day.
Yeah, you got to play the game. And like I said, with any investment, there's always risk.
Right.
You know, go ahead.
And just my last point, I'm glad you're going there. If you aren't willing to lose money, you're not willing to gain money.
Okay.
And that's how I feel about AMC.
That's the nature of the game.
Right.
Go ahead.
You have to have tough skin. You have to have thick skin if you want to be in this game. That's it.
Right. I agree. AMC, the other thing with AMC is strategy. You know, you've converted your options contract into full blown out shares. My strategy has been to trade it, you know, which because of the manipulation and my conviction that it'll eventually blow when, the law finally, the gavel finally comes down on the manipulation that's taking place, has caused me to consider switching my strategy and converting my options into whole shares.
Right.
Because my conviction stands still like yours. The enthusiasm may not be what it was. However, my convictions remain the same. And with investing, we just gotta learn to be patient.
Right.
Warren Buffett. What's Warren Buffett quote? about the stock market. It's a game where
I don't know the exact quote, but I
where
know what you're talking about.
money exchanges hands from
The impatient to the patient.
from the impatient to the patient.
Yeah.
So with these investments, it's not like going to a casino or things. I don't want anybody to think of it in that same fashion or form. You got to have some long haul. Some long haul. But
Sorry, we got some news, some noise outside. We're about to wrap up.
it's
anyway.
not. It's 9:30 and the market is now open officially. So catch us on our podcast tomorrow. We'll be releasing a podcast, and it'll be specifically in the cryptocurrency space, dealing with a specific asset, XRP, which is my favorite. Again, this is full disclaimer. This is not financial advice. None of this has been financial advice. Check with your a licensed financial advisor, and do your own diligence and research before you make any investment decisions. This is the New Age. Datwan Jones, Laron Jones. We're out.
Like, comment, subscribe. See you next time.